Is it filming?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back for part 2 of this series, which is going to have a fair few more to come. You tuned in yesterday, I did the major scale. Next up today is the lovely Dorian scale, which you should all know it by now. I don't want to fuck this up because I usually do when put under pressure. Let's just see. You will all know it by this very well known song. Yeah, I dabble between remembering it and forgetting it, but Pirates of the Caribbean, that's the Dorian scale basically. It's a pirate scale if I have to describe it in one word, because it sounds like you're sailing on the 7 seas. Walking the plank. Me hearties. Sorry, so, using the same method as yesterday, the interval method, I'll go over the tone and semitone method for it. First of all though, D Dorian, that's the one, like C major. D Dorian is the Dorian scale, which is the equivalent Dorian scale, which has no sharps or flats. It goes straight from D to D, like that. There are obviously many more, but I'm just going to first focus on this. As I said in my previous video yesterday, watch it yesterday. If you haven't, watch it because it came out yesterday if you haven't, sorry. So, the Dorian scale, just like the C major scale, same number of intervals in between it, different intervals though. So we're starting off on D here, to the major second, the minor third, the perfect fourth, the perfect fifth, the major sixth, the minor seventh, and at last the octave. That's the simple fundamentals of the Dorian scale. If you want to go by the tone semitone, it goes tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, tone. Remember, there's always 5 tones and 2 semitones in between it. So that's the basis of the D Dorian scale going. So once again, so the notes are D. In the D Dorian scale, the notes are D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Pretty much like that. Now, we'll quickly go through the intervals again, just so you know. So D to C, D to E, so D to E, the minor second, major second. Gotta stop doing that. E to F, the minor third. F to G, the perfect fourth. G to A, the perfect fifth. A to B, the major sixth. And B to C, it's a semitone, so that's from major to minor. That's the minor seventh, and then the D is the octave. So that's the basis of the D Dorian scale. If you want, I can give you a chord progression to go over it. A very well used one is D, F, G, C, for example. And one other thing I tend to use as a good and helpful tip to the Dorian scale is soloing in it, is to use intervals, because it's one of those scales. I mean, you can use it for any scale, but it does really sound good if you chuck in like 2 note intervals in like the midst of it, for example. Like that, for example. Just experiment with intervals, you know. If I was recommend any to chuck in there among other notes, is perfect on D, so perfect fifth and perfect fourth, and the minor third, and it's very good. And you may notice a good thing, I'm not going over the minor scale yet, but when you get to it, a good thing to notice is the Dorian scale links up very easily, you'll find, with the minor scale, because the D minor scale, I'll quickly go, is just, there's only one note difference, and that's the fact that there's a minor sixth as opposed to a major sixth. So I went up in the D minor scale and came back down in the D Dorian. So when I get to the minor scale later on in these videos, I'll go over it in more detail, but just for now, it's very handy to know that they're linked so closely. So you can play a Dorian chord progression and play a D and a minor scale over it. They're that similar, or vice versa. So yeah. Now, another thing, just like I went over in the major scale, there's not just one Dorian scale, there's plenty of them using the same formula, formula, structure, whatever you want to know. You can do it for anything. For example, let's take you know what, Tim? Give me a random key.
C.
How did I know you were going to say that? He's gone for C, so if you follow the same pattern, so you go root on C. Let's do it up here for more fun. So, let's just do it in the middle. See, I'm not going to confuse things now, even though it's root to the major second, to the minor third. What am I doing? Sorry. To the perfect fourth, to the perfect fifth, major sixth, minor seventh, and there you go, the octave. There you go, the C Dorian scale, and on whatever key you want, you got A Dorian. Don't fuck. Ignore that first one, and yeah, so on. So Dorian, very good, lovely scale. I love the sound of it. As I said, it's pirate scale, Pirates of the Caribbean. It's most commonly known for. If you use it well, it really does give a good, intense feel. If you're writing a song, for example, you could just use like some slow, interval-based Dorian, like riff. Basically, yeah, that's basically all there is to the Dorian scale, so hopefully you enjoyed watching and learned a lot from this second scale tutorial, the Dorian scale. Keep watching my videos because I'm going through a lot of scales progressively one by one, and who knows, you'll be shredding it out at one point in the end, won't you? So, laters, and thanks for watching, and take care, guys.